G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Forever Skies. In the previous episode we've been continuing to expand Chunk Force 1 and continued to also explore the various biomes that we haven't exactly been to before. And yeah, things are looking great. I think one of the most significant things that we did in the previous episode though was rearrange a lot of our storage here. So we've definitely gotten a little bit more organized. I think we're sort of almost there. I probably just want to craft a few more storage boxes, maybe have one over here and one right here, just so that we've got things looking a little bit more symmetrical. And yeah, things are going to be good. I would, however, like to bring the airship out to a large platform. So far, we haven't really found any platforms larger than the ones that are available at the Underdust locations. So I figure we'll actually head to another Underdust location right now, and that way we're going to prepare ourselves really to expand the airship even more. So that's the plan initially. And then from there, yeah, I mean, since we're at an Underdust location, we could potentially just visit the Underdust and check out what's inside. I assume those Underdust locations, they're probably going to be set up exactly the same way between each other. So, you know, I'm not really expecting anything different there, but you never know. Alright, so let's see if we can get some storage crafted. I can't remember exactly what we need for storage, but we'll find out right now. So let's go with the small storage box first. We need some plastics for that. Perfect, we've got the one that we need. Brilliant. And I was considering getting another engine, but I feel like the airship is moving pretty fast as it is already. I just like having the ability to work on stuff between destinations. And yeah, if we get to destinations a little bit too quickly, then, you know, that's a little bit of an issue as well. So let me just chuck that in there. I would like to be able to have a large bottle for, you know, clean water as well, instead of the small bottle that we're using currently. That's why I'm sort of trying to shift our dirty water into this container here instead. We better focus up on piloting here, because we are about to miss the destination. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure if we've been to this specific tower before. See, the thing is, there is a light coming out of this tower. I'm not entirely sure if there's a way for us to disable that light, because we've seen in the past that we can actually grab solid state batteries from all of the towers and then sort of power the lights off. So yeah, it would be good if we can actually do that. Maybe I haven't explored enough to find out if that is the case. But anyway, the main reason why we're here really is to use the larger platform and to be able to work on the ship a little bit more, especially towards the back, because I feel like I want to extend it a little bit towards the back. Okay, we bumped into something there, but anyway. Okay, cool. Let's just organize our new storage box. So that's gonna go there. And I do want a large storage box. So we need some epoxy and synthetics. Plenty of that. And epoxy. Here we go. I can't remember how much epoxy we needed. Okay, and we need synthetics, which we don't have currently. Actually, no, I think we do have some. Yeah, there we go. So let's do that. And I'll just quickly chuck all of this back there. So let's have a drink. Actually, I probably didn't need a couple of batches of water there, but that's fine. Let's take a look at our food situation. So we've got boiled green colander we can use for food, and then we only have the lulling grass cricket. Actually, this gives us plus 50 food now that we have cooked it. So I think that's a larger improvement on eating it raw. Plus, obviously, the benefit of not having a virus infect us, so that's also quite nice. But anyway, let's chuck the storage box over here. And yeah, we've got storage for days now. Alright, so I think the first order of things is I'm going to play around with extending the ship even more. So let's get the engines out of the way, and once that's done, we should be able to consider how we're going to do things. So I was sort of thinking whether or not I wanted to maybe have the two blocks here in the center extended out, so a couple more rooms there. But I also think having like a couple of extra rooms back here might also be kind of cool. It just means that we'll need to sort of design the catwalks to come out a little bit more, which is also not a bad idea, I don't think. So yeah, I'm a little bit confused. One thing that I really don't like at the moment is just the fact that I have to sort of hang one of our turbines here in sort of a weird spot, and I would prefer if there was an actual like wall that we could use to actually have the turbine sitting against. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with a couple of extra rooms on this side. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's grab that, let's grab that, and we'll grab all of these. Now we should be able to do that, and yeah, so we need synthetics for these rooms. We're not going to have enough, I don't think, so we're going to need to source some synthetics. We'll have enough for one room at the very least, but not the second. Yeah. Alright, cool. So we're gonna have to sort of do a little bit of exploring into the underdust, and there's plenty of those synthetic canisters down there, so we might as well explore. And yeah, I'm just gonna try and remember that this storage container here will have a lot of the components that we've had to, you know, pick up for whatever reason. So anyway, let's just drop some more resources back here. Should free us up to explore a little bit more and take all the things. I thought we would be constantly needing to make more fuel, but that doesn't seem to be the case just yet, so I'm happy about that. In terms of the catwalks, yeah, I suppose maybe we can design the catwalk to maybe be a little bit thinner on the back, so we don't need so many catwalks out here, but we'll see how we go. Alright, so let's explore this place. My bad. I'm not ready exactly. I need to put that away, and I think I should bring our extractor, obviously, because we need the synthetics. And yeah, all this stuff. Water. Maybe I can leave some of the water here, because I probably don't need that much water with me. Actually, I'll leave the one that's full back here, and I'll just bring the like slightly emptier dirty water container. Just trying to think of whether or not there's anything else we need. We don't really have a lot of crossbow bolts, do we? I think maybe we should be able to find a few more down in here. Again, I have no idea if we've just accidentally made it back to the same location as before. I don't think so, because there was like that little shop that was set up here in the other one. And coming back to my thought process about the battery powering this place, I wonder if there's a way to get there, or is it a matter of flying the ship up to that location and actually grabbing the battery that way? Who knows? Just had a thought. It might be a good idea for us to have a sleep right now as well. And that way we should be able to do a few more things that might require some stamina. So that's the plan anyway. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, so calorie levels are getting a little bit low. Gonna take out our lulling grass cricket, and we will keep that just in case we need to consume. We may actually find like a whole bunch of rations and stuff down here, which we normally do. Okay. Yeah, we definitely haven't been here before. We haven't powered the computer. Just gonna check the other side here. Again, I'm still curious about the light on top of the tower and whether or not there's a way to get there. I don't see any ladders or anything actually, so maybe they're just meant to be permanently on. Could be. Alright, well, I won't worry too much. Let's get the battery in place. So I don't think the lift works without the computer being powered on, right? So anyway, let's get it done. Okay, now this being a new spot, I wonder if we might actually find those carnivorous insects and that we might actually have to fight them. Could be the case. In which case, I would need more crossbow bolts. I don't even know if these crossbow bolts are going to be enough to fend them off, to be honest. Plus, we saw so many of them before. So, not even sure if we can actually kill all of them. Just gonna have to experiment. Okay. I think we've still got plenty of metals, so I'm not going to worry about the metals so much. So yeah, 5 crossbow bolts. Hopefully that'll be enough for now.
Hydration level is decreasing.
Let's chuck some in there. Let's have a drink. Okay, transformers are pretty rare, so I'm gonna take transformers. I mean, we can make our own transformers, no problems, but it'd be nicer if we just had some sitting around. Yeah, okay, so the layout of this place is almost exactly the same, really, so,
Warning, oxygen level is low.
it's gonna be kind of easy for us to sort of get around. So this one doesn't have an entry. Alright, well, let's go back, fetch some oxygen.
Oxygen level is critical. Warning, oxygen level is low. Warning, entering into toxic zone.
And I just don't want to make the mistake of completely running out of juice on our extractor. We might need to extract our way through certain sections. Alright, I think that's enough. Let's just chuck that away. Now you may also be wondering why I'm not picking up a lot of these crystals, because I'm just concerned about having too many of them. We've got tons in the ship right now, so I don't think we need more. Okay, and I do see a crystal battery over there, which I would like. In hindsight, I could have brought a crystal battery with us. I just can't remember if there was supposed to be another crystal battery located somewhere which is accessible to us. Let's just quickly go back, grab some oxygen.
Warning, entering into toxic zone. Calories level is decreasing.
Now, since we're actually here in the Underdust, or at an Underdust location, I think we will do an explore into the tunnels. We just need our hypothermia booster, which of course I forgot to craft and take, so we'll do that in a moment. We'll go back to the ship and take that booster. How much plastic do we have? Yeah, we've got a lot. I don't know if we really want to keep making even more. Or, sorry, keep taking even more. I'm just gonna leave some plastic behind. Alright, and yeah, we should be able to, like, get some green colanders and all that sort of stuff here as well. can't seem to reach that one.
Warning, oxygen level is critical. Warning, oxygen level is low.
Okay, good times. Let's go up. And I accidentally picked up one crystal there. Didn't even realize. I think I'm going to chuck the lulling grass cricket back because I don't think we now have a need to consume it just yet. But yeah, we've got the synthetics that we need, so I'm keen on just continuing our build of the ship. Okay, so let's go with... actually, before I do anything, I should actually place down some tool charges, because I need to get some of our tools recharged. So that's giving us only a little bit of food. Might convert these into the virus samples. We can make a crystal battery. I'll actually do that. And yeah, let's grab those tool chargers. We'll probably just need the upgraded tool charger, actually. We'll just do that one for now.
Printing completed.
And let's drop that in there. Grab that. Place that in there for the moment. Just need to remember to bring it with us. Okay, so since we've got the synthetics on hand, let's actually... sorry, before we do that, we've got a virus sample sitting around somewhere, right? Nope. Here we go. Okay, it's for the vertigo virus. I don't think that's what we need, right?
Diseases might become more severe.
Actually, let's just take that and put it in the biological stuff, but I'm just going to check what it makes. Ah, yes, sorry, it is the thing that we need. So, I'm also interested in fever. Improves breathing, allows longer submersion under the dust. So I wonder if that just straight up improves the amount of oxygen that is used when we're down in the underdust. Possibly. So we need mantis glands for that and energy crystals. So I think I'll make one because we can test these things. We need mantis glands for that. One day on all of these. Okay, that's alright. Mantis glands. Let's do fever. Great. While we're waiting, now let's continue crafting here. So we need metals for our rooms. Oh,
Printing completed.
not entirely sure why we can't step out there, but anyway, let's do that. Okay, good. So now what we can do is actually put some metal walls here and here. How are we doing for weight? Yeah, we haven't even reached, like, the midpoint yet. But anyway, I'm happy about this because now we can actually put our turbines in, like, a proper location. Like, maybe also sort of in the middle. I mean, we could even put it a little bit lower as well. It doesn't have to be so high. Because I don't think there's going to be a need for us to sort of get under it all the time. Well, I suppose maybe there could be a case for having it sit a little bit higher, because we could have some locations that are a little bit tight in terms of space. Look, for now, I think it'll be okay if we sort of just crouch through if we really need to.
Maximum flight altitude increased.
But yeah, that's sort of what I had in mind. So, looks good.
Immunity is decreasing.
Let's just
Diseases might become more severe.
get the catwalks set up a little bit more. So something like that, I think, should be good. And let's place some more walls. Need more metal. Okay, running low on the metal now, so when we go back into the Underdust, we'll start gathering some more metal. These sections here, I think we'll use metal as well. I'm just trying to think of where we want windows and stuff. We've got a couple of windows set up already. I need a window set up right here. We could put windows out here if we wanted to. We need glass for windows. So, window wall. Let's do one right there. Not enough resources. What's missing? Synthetics. Again, we're too low on the synthetics. Metal walls. Yep.
Calories level is decreasing.
Metal walls are doable. But yeah, I feel like maybe it is getting a little bit too dark in here. Maybe we do need a bit more sunlight. Let's fix up the turbines on this side.
Maximum flight altitude reduced.
Obviously don't want to accidentally fall to my death.
Maximum flight altitude increased. Maximum flight altitude reduced. Maximum flight altitude increased.
Okay, that looks good, I think. Alright, then there's like the matter of like getting all the railings in, which I don't think will be too hard to do. We just need a few more metals to do it. So let's get our virus boosters crafted here. And you know what? Actually, I'm not entirely sure if we can use both of these things together. So the oxygen booster is a little bit concerning because I feel like it's going to be a lot harder to find mantis glands. So if we waste this one, yeah, it's a little bit of a concern. Let's have a drink. And I would like to eat something as well. Meteor bean. I wonder if we can boil the meteor bean. We can. I wonder if it improves the stats. Breathe nut. Yeah, we can bring the breathe nut with us. Okay, let's put our transformers in there. Plastic, I think, goes in here. Metal, right there. Glass. Something's bumping into the ship. Oh, it must be that. Bloody hell. I thought we had more glass than that, but anyway, let's chuck glass in there. Energy crystals go there. Even more glass, actually. There we go. Biomass. Yeah, despite our organization here, guys, I'm still probably going to be a little bit confused as to where certain things are. I'll keep biomass with us because there's a likely chance that we'll pick up some more anyway. We've got some room for more stuff. Boiled meteor bean. Yeah, okay, this doesn't really improve things too much. I will eat it though, because it is going to give us a little bit more energy and a bit of food back. That's fine. Okay, so let's grab that back, and I think it's time for another explorer. This time we'll use the hypothermia booster. Now, once we're done exploring, I'm going to test the oxygen booster to see if we can actually use both of those boosters at one time. It'll just be kind of good to know whether or not, you know, you can actually have two benefits going on at the same time or not. So we haven't really read this computer, have we? Yeah, okay, this is pretty much the same thing that we've seen before. Wasn't really expecting anything different, but let's go down. If we do need it, we have the breathe nut as well, so that should give us a little bit of oxygen. Yeah, it's a little bit choppy every time we take the elevator down, isn't it? So we are looking for more metals and we are looking for more synthetics, so we'll try and load up as much as we can. How many bolts do we have? Okay, we could take a few more. Alright, let's not go overboard. So I think I'll use the crystal... Oh no, I've forgotten the crystal battery, haven't I? Bloody hell. Alright. Let's use
Oxygen level is low.
this. That's right. I don't think it's critical to have one of those oxygen stations right here. I think the more critical one will be the one in the tunnels. Okay, let's eat that. And I'll take those two, and we can use that to breathe a little bit more as well. Ah, here we go. Just what we need. And we'll
Warning. Oxygen level is
try and
low.
take that down. Good. Doesn't look like we can interact with anything else around here. Alright, so I've gotten to this side. Alright, so let's chuck a crystal battery in here. And, let's explore. Again, I assume everything is really exactly the same as the ones that we've visited in the past.
Immunity is decreasing.
I'm just
Diseases might become more severe.
curious to see if we can fight those mantises. I mean, we might die. For all I know. But, it'll be a good test. Plus, we haven't exactly, died a single time since the playthrough started, right? So, I mean, look. As much as I want to avoid death, sometimes we gotta try things for science, right? Almost full on our resins. And actually, I'm not entirely sure what we use the resins for right now. Haven't really seen a need for resins. Yeah, we've been up there. Let's breathe a little bit more. Let's extract this and make our way through. Yeah, I can't pick up any of these resins anymore. That's fine. And it's really interesting how a lot of these, I guess, I'm just going to call them crystal flowers. They sort of move around when we get closer. I don't know if there's any lore behind that. Like they're sensitive to the presence of, I guess maybe other beings nearby. So again, I'm a little bit afraid as to whether or not we'll be able to fight these mantises if they do appear. That is, I don't even know if they're going to show up, but I was expecting a bit more food actually, but haven't really found too much. Look, I've probably also been doing a lousy job at actually being thorough.
Warning. Oxygen level is low.
But anyway, yeah. We just want to head straight here. But it doesn't look like we can. See?
Immunity is
I
decreasing.
mean,
Diseases might
that's
become more
disappointing.
severe.
So I suppose maybe the first one we visit would have it sort of not blocked off and sort of give us a little bit of the story, but then this is going to be the extent of what these Underdust locations have. Alright, well, let's just go back and let's get past the mean flowers first. And now I'm just going to quickly test the oxygen booster. Okay, cool. Hey, look at that. We can definitely use both of them at the same time. Is it me or does the hypothermia booster look like it's reducing a lot faster now? I don't know. Could be just me. Got a whole bunch more of those breathe nuts. We probably don't need it. I'll probably extract a few other things here. But yeah, I think having explored sort of everything, quote unquote, I think we're almost getting very close to the end of the series. I would say I do want to test on, you know, building a few more things for the airship. And we'll fly around the area until we don't have any more of those question marks to try and find. And yeah, I think that'll be a good end to the series, just to sort of give everything a try. More crossbow bolts. You know, I'll maybe take a few more if I see more, and then we can just store some in the ship for contingency purposes if we need to shoot things. Okay, so that's the hypothermia booster gone. I'm thinking at this point I just want to try and find some more colanders. They're usually up around this side. And if we can sort of load up on a few of those colanders, that would be nice. Can't really grab these. Okay, we've got 10. Maybe that's enough. Yeah, usually they're sitting around here, but I'm not seeing any colanders today. These whatever beans are gonna have to do it.
Warning, oxygen level is low.
Yep, okay. Actually, we do have a breathe nut, right? We could take the breathe nut, since I think it's really only good for getting oxygen back. Alright, let's extract a little bit more. Who knows, I might completely regret not, you know, picking up every single crystal that I see.
Oxygen level is low.
Okay, I think we're done here. Let's head back out. And yeah, let's continue playing around with our airship. I think we're almost there with the airship as I want it to be at the moment. One thing that I'm also curious to try is to actually get one of those rooms with the ladders in it, and maybe we can sort of make a little section underneath the airship which has, like, you know, glass floors and stuff like that, so bit of an observation sort of. It wouldn't be a deck, would it? Like, if it's below the ship, but well, I suppose you could call it a deck. So anyway, we are back. We also need to sort of organize the place a little bit more, because we've got a lot of our tools sort of just sitting around, not in a particularly good location. But anyway, let's cook more of this stuff up. This is, yeah, unfortunately not really the best sources of food, but you know, it'll have to do for a while. We've still got our lulling grass cricket if we need to consume quite a lot. Actually, might not be a bad thing to just have right now. That's given us like a massive boost right there. And then, yeah, we'll continue to cook all of this stuff up. Let's drop our tool back here. And yeah, let's continue to make the ship livable. So I'm thinking we'll do a railing here. And I'm thinking we'll do some short railings here. Yeah, that's a little bit weird, isn't it? Okay. Won't give me the direction that I need it to be in. Is it just me, or is it the game? Yeah, okay. Doesn't seem to want to give me the direction that we need it to be in, but you know what? That's maybe not such a bad thing. The reason why I say that is because we can probably set up our insect catcher right here, and I think that might not be a bad purpose for that area. Let's grab that, and yeah, just going to continue our cooking process. Yeah, okay, so it does actually improve the food and energy return a little bit. Not a great deal, but, you know, it's better than nothing. Let's actually chuck all of that in there. Grab another batch of water. Drop more dirty water in there. So, let's grab our insect catcher. We can drop that in, along with maybe the lure as well, actually. Yeah, so in previous episodes though, we've been having issues with the insect catcher sort of causing the airship to sort of drift in a different direction once the insect is caught, so that's a bit of a problem. And yeah, I don't know guys, I feel like maybe we're gonna have to sort of do a tiny bit more Tetris here, because I would like to maybe be able to fit our storage better in that little nook right there. Otherwise, maybe we can just move the bed and we have like a little sort of sleeping area here, protected by all of the storage. You know what, that might not be a bad idea. Instead of using the space in the middle, we can do that. So yeah, got a nice cozy bedroom set up right here. And we've got all this useless stuff, and we can now also move there. Why not? Let's do that. I wish you could put the football like on top of the bed. Doesn't look like that's the case. Maybe there. It's a little bit floaty though, isn't it? I think that's something that the game could do a little bit better with, maybe, you know, allowing a small level of clipping, you know. I think that would help with, you know, just making the place look a little bit nicer, decorating and all that sort of stuff. Alright, good. We need engines, right? Otherwise we're not really going to be able to fly anywhere. Let's get those down. Let's actually put the water condenser out in the back as well. Yeah, so getting in and out of the craft could potentially be a problem. There's only a couple of ways you can sort of get in and out.
Maximum flight speed
We sort of need to
increased.
think about how we park a little more, but
Maximum
that's fine.
flight speed increased.
Yeah, can't really get in and out from here. I could potentially get rid of one of the railings over here. Would that make sense? That way we can literally go in and out from the back as well. I don't think that's a bad idea, to be fair. It just means that it's slightly dangerous over here. Can we reach the engine? Okay. Not being able to reach the engine might be a problem. Okay, alright, okay. So, tell you what, I think the best thing is going to be for us to move the engine slightly. I know I like having things a bit symmetrical, but I think we need to think about function a little bit more. So if we bring the engine a tiny bit closer, like say over there,
Flight speed increased.
let's just check on whether or not we can reach. Yeah, okay, cool. And we sort of need to do the same thing on this side. So, yeah.
Maximum flight speed reduced.
We're just constantly troubleshooting right now, making sure that things are actually operable.
Maximum flight speed increased.
Hopefully that's close enough. Yeah, okay, it is. Nice. Yeah, so I am definitely going to leave this gap here. Yeah, speaking of insect catching, we haven't gotten the automated catcher just yet, have we? Alright, so is the ship entirely designed as I want it? I think so. There's probably an opportunity for us to sort of wall up the entire, like, floor and the ceiling as well, which we haven't exactly done, but we'll get to that. There's a lot of damage here on the ship. I'm not going to worry too much about it right now because we're still stationary. Maybe later when we do decide to move around a little bit more. Might as well eat that right now. Okay, so stuff. We need to sort of organize all of our machines and whatnot. So let's pick everything up. Actually, I need to empty out the contents here. There we go. And then there's the fridge. The fridge, yeah, is also a bit of a problem because it has stuff in it. We'll come back to the fridge. We'll grab that. Okay, cool. So, what do we have to work with here? Upgrade station. This thing is chunky as. I feel like maybe putting it like in a dedicated like corner like here makes sense. Even though we don't really need to use it that much. Although, yeah, there's all this other stuff that we haven't really gotten, have we? So, upgraded turbine engine, and this one here, the automated insect catcher. We should look at getting that very soon. Let's not get distracted though. We've got other stuff to place down. So, the fabricator. I guess the fabricator can sort of stay here. So this area is kind of central. We probably have a few things stashed away here as well, right? So, and we've got the research station. I think the research station will go just over here. Is that enough space? I think it is. And then we've got the virus sample analyzer. Maybe I can actually squeeze both of those things here. There's no reason why we can't sort of maximize the space a little bit more. So that goes there. Cool. Alright, so now we can do all of our research, including the viral research stuff over here. And then there's like cooking and stuff. I feel like the kitchen area should be around here, so that's what I'm gonna actually plan to do. Maybe I'll chuck that in there. Good. And let's pick this up. So we'll put this right there. And we'll put the cooker down over here as well. Nice. And then I guess we can just quickly empty out the fridge right now, pick up the fridge, and we can just place the fridge down next to the cooking station, like so. Drop all of that in there. Yep, looking good. Look at all the space that we now have, guys. I'm really happy about that. Now, we had the ability, well, I'm not entirely sure if we have the ability, but we saw a few data pads that said that we had unlocked like lanterns and stuff like that. I'm not sure where we actually access all of that from.
Caution. A storm is coming.
Let's play around with some of this stuff. So, paint menu. Okay. Yeah, this is literally just like colors. I'm sort of more interested in finding out how to actually craft things. I think we also had like a table, for example, that we could look at crafting, you know, to decorate the interior a little bit more with. But again, I'm not sure where that comes into play exactly. So I must be missing something. Maybe we need to explore a little bit more to some of those question marks, or some of those unknown biomes. Yeah, and we did also pick up some kind of a bed or something for the insect, or for a pet anyway. Let's take a look at the research station here. Okay, so we've got the soft cushion here. We need to research. Okay, we've got all these different cartridges, which would essentially give us all these different types of colors and stuff like that. Keen on trying to get some of these things. Yeah, I can see all of the things that would be unlocked as a result, so that'd be kind of cool. We just need all this other stuff, like all these plants, which I really avoided picking up because, you know, that they didn't really give us food and stuff like that. So we might go back to another garden variant, see if we can pick up some of this stuff and do the research. We can definitely get the soft cushion right now though, so 10 metal, 10 synthetics, easy. Nice, okay, cool. And I'm just gonna see if I can squeeze in some of the tool charges here.
Research finalized. Immunity is decreasing. Diseases might become more severe.
So I think the advanced charger can go here. And then the normal one can go here because we've got a bit more space here. Yep. Cool. Let's drop the extractor in there. Actually, we don't have a battery to go in there. We need a crystal battery. Got synthetics for that. I think we just need the crystals. If we can find them. I think it was just one crystal, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, we need plastic scraps. Sorry, I thought we needed synthetics. There we go. Alright, well, it's time to sort of decide what we want to do next. I think it's probably still a good idea to aim for some of these question marks. We've got one to the south. I want to maybe swing by to one of these encampments and we'll see if we can find more data pads. But yeah, let's test out Chonk Force 1 and see how it's operating here. Oh yes, sorry, we've forgotten to place down the fuel. Yeah, here we go. I was playing around with the splitting mechanics, and yeah, it's only splitting things one by one. I'm not entirely sure if there's a way to split things like in half, for example, because splitting things one by one is obviously not that useful. So yeah, unfortunately I'm just going to need to maybe make some more fuel.
Calories level is decreasing.
Let's dump our fuel in here. And could have a drink actually. Place this in there. Yeah, it takes a while, doesn't it? I'll get the crystal battery in here. Good. How are we doing for solid state batteries on this device? Okay, still looking good. That's fine. You know, I feel like the research station was set up back to front when we first arrived in the ship. It feels that way anyway, because now I can actually clearly see where the battery goes. Whereas when we started it was like, you know, excuse me, where do I put the battery in? Alright, let's chuck that in there. And you know what? We can probably go with a few more batches of fuel here. We need some more synthetics. But look, we've got enough now to take off and leave. So let's do that. And let's orient ourselves. We'll go this way. Lock that in, and yeah, I'll see if we can just extract stuff on the way. I think that might be our destination right there. One thing that I know you can do is also have like automated extractors. Just not entirely sure how to unlock it. I think maybe we just need more data pads, potentially. Just haven't really been too lucky in finding those data pads just yet. Okay, let's make sure that we're gonna reach there safely. And look, in terms of our current ability to climb in terms of altitude, I think we're at a really good spot. It feels like we don't need to go further than like 300. I assume it's like kilometers or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, sorry, what MASL means, but yeah, I'm not seeing a need to go further than 300 at the moment. Okay, I think we'll enter and exit from the right side. Good. Is this a... Oh yeah, no, this is not a new biome.
Immunity is decreasing.
Fine.
Diseases might become more severe.
Might need some food. Just check the fridge. So, yeah, the main purpose for visiting these sites, in my mind right now, is just trying to find ourselves more of those data pads. Because I feel like potentially we haven't unlocked all the things that we should have unlocked. So, that's the idea anyway. Here we go. Simple table. Requires ship workstation. So, a ship workstation, guys. That's what we need. So, how do we get a ship workstation? Maybe it needs to be researched? Or maybe we've researched it and we haven't crafted the thing. Was it machine parts that we're running low on? Maybe. Okay, I'll just take everything here. We'll sort things out a little bit later. Got some more water just there. Got our extractor, but that's fine. I'm not really gonna spend too much time extracting stuff. Actually, I could use the deck extractor right now. Okay, good stuff. Let's see. Time to put things away. So this one we want our synthetics and metals. Bolts, I think we can keep bolts in here. Okay. And I think the episode's going to be coming to a close very soon, guys. I'm just sort of taking a look at where we are and what we're going to do next. The question mark is over there. We can definitely see some garden variants on the way, so, or nearby at least. So we could essentially go to those garden variants as well to load up on some food and water. Water's not a problem actually. Food might be a bit of an issue. But I think we should finish up by crafting one last thing here, and that is the where was it? Here, the soft cushion. I was going to say animal bed. Polymer and metals. So easy. Do we have enough metals? Not sure. Okay, we need just a little bit more. So I think we can sort of craft it on the way. And sort of we'll call this an episode sort of in the middle of the way towards our objective. A little bit of metal right there. Actually, might not be a bad idea just to stop right here and extract some metals from here. Okay, that should be enough. So let's get that crafted, and let's continue on our way. Are we headed the right way? That is the question. Yes, I think relatively. So we just have to pass the big lift tower once more. Let's lock that in and see if we can grab some more metals on the way. I should actually get the extractor, the automated extractor, researched. But I think we'll wait for the next episode on that one.
Printing completed.
Nice, nice. Let's just make sure that we're not going to be crashing into anything. We'll drop that in there, and actually we'll grab that and that. Yeah, let's place this down. So it is actually quite large, isn't it? Maybe I'll pick up the bed and I'll replace the bed down just like in this corner right here, and then we can place the insect bed down like right there. Open, and there we go. We got our little friendly insect just hanging around there, sleeping right next to us when we sleep as well. I don't know if that's kind of a concern or not. I'm not entirely sure if I would fully trust the thing, you know? Just saying. I mean, it sounds cute, but it could potentially eat our face off, like in the morning or through the night. Alright. So, wind farm coming up. I don't know. I don't know if it's like really important to stop at every single location, guys. Because a lot of these places just look the same and offer the same sort of things, except for maybe the data pads. Speaking of data pads, let's just take a look here very quickly. Yeah, I'm not seeing any option for us to research that airship workstation or workshop thing. And I'm just looking here. yeah, I don't see it anywhere, guys. Unless I'm just completely missing something. Maybe I need another data pad that would actually unlock the actual, you know, workshop. I'm banking on that, actually.
Hydration level is decreasing.
So, yeah, we'll see if we can actually find something that would unlock it. But if not, yeah, I'm sort of stuck. But yeah, I think we're going to call this episode as soon as we land on this new biome, and then while we're there, we're going to sort of search the area for new stuff. Yeah, actually this place looks a little bit different. We haven't seen one of these places before. I can see that the wind farm, it looks like a wind farm, but the wind farm area is sort of on the top, and then there's like more of a kind of like a settlement below it, and I'm inclined to actually land near the settlement area, although the settlement area is like extremely close to the underdust, isn't it? Like, I don't know if this is the wisest thing to do, actually. There seems to be a lot of debris flying into us. Maybe I should actually land on top. The only problem with landing on top, obviously, is just dealing with storms. So, anyway, let's just land and
Uncharted area.
have a look at our codex
Preliminary
here.
Analysis started.
Rooftops. Improvised power plants built on high-rise steel
Analysis
structures
completed.
produce...
Detected new objects
Actually,
requiring scanning.
no, this is always like the entry for the wind farm, isn't it? The standard wind farm is a typical power source that was built after the cataclysm. With time, due to the harsh conditions, electricity consumption was minimized. It slowly became a luxury available to only a few people. Okay. I mean, everything sounds pretty standard in terms of what we can get from this area, but I'm hoping for more of those data pads. Let's see here. Virus sample analyzer. Yeah, we're still looking for sun melons to research photophobia. So research station looks like everything is sort of completed. This is what we're looking for. A wrecked ship workstation. We need to look for crash sites, and then the wrecked automatic deck extractor. We need to look for rooftops. So we're in a rooftop area, so I assume perhaps maybe we'll be able to find a data pad for this, or we need to scan it. So I think that's what's going on. But yeah, exciting times. We'll come back to it, but mainly I'm just really happy that Chunk Force 1 is where we want it to be, finally. And storage is no longer a bit of an issue. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this one. As usual, leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.